I don't know if they're here or not. I can't... Come on. Let's find the monsters who did this. That was one of the Skylar girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.
Isaac Reed. On behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brygo's organization, and...
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take my family? Where are my parents and my little brother?
They're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia, I promise. Baby, look, I didn't mean it to go this way. I tried to stop them, I really did. I begged.
Stop talking right now.
We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down the Patriarch. They didn't say anything about murdering hostages.
What about all the other people they killed? Or was that part okay with you, Isaac?
Not forgiveness. We want to face justice. We know what we did is wrong, but... It was Neelius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you out of your house before the raid. I didn't want anything to happen to you.
You didn't want anything to happen to me? So you let savages abduct and murder my family. You knew what they meant to me. You knew what their loss would do to me.
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that's what matters most to me. We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him. I know you must think I'm a fuzzy-headed idealist, but this society's sick. It needs to change. Farron Brygo's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Neelius say something about Liberty Buchanan, the Patriarch's daughter. I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs. It sounded like she's gathering an army out in the plains. Something way worse than the Dorseys. He escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was planning to come back.
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient, your treachery here most certainly is. In the name of the Patriarch, I sentence you.
Please, Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world for you. For all of us. I can't tell you how much I regret. Please don't kill me. Please.
A better way? I can't think of one. Not after what he did to my family. You want to let him walk away from what he's done? I have justice right here, in the palm of my hand. I am more than happy to mete it out. I would be delighted to be its instrument.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come in, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over. They'll be happy to hear that, Team November, as am I. Good job getting those sumbitches. Over and out.
You let Isaac live? After he gave aid and comfort to the enemies of the Patriarch? After he helped them kill my family? You let him live? Why arrest him when you killed all those others? What made him special? Maybe you have it right. If I value my own personal feelings above the law, then I'm no better than a vigilante. Very well. I accept your decision to let him live. But the people who are truly responsible, Neelius Dorsey and Liberty Buchanan, I will bring justice to their doors. Will you help me find them? You can count on my guns every step of the way. Of course. Good. You've got yourselves a bargain, Rangers. We should go after Neelius Dorsey first. Isaac said he headed west into the mountains. No doubt he plans to hole up at one of the old resorts from before the bombs fell. I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Neelius will be dug in, I expect, and he'll have all his best people with him. He only left behind the expendables in the garden.
I thought she said she was gonna follow orders, not give them.
For now, we should head back to the sheriff.
How's the family?
Shut your hole. I knew you slept with my wife.
Hey, slow down. I didn't, I swear.
City's really humming again, huh?
What now? Now I can. Sure. Okay. You're good. Good luck.
Is it just me, or are the marshals cracking down on folks harder than before the Dorsey's attack?
Ixnay, I'm the Arsenal's man.
They've been real assholes. I mean, they threw my brother up against the wall just for spitting on the ground. Shut up.
This is Corporal Gonzalez at Ranger Command. Who am I speaking with?
This is Rosie Wong at the Sands Lux Apartments. The tap water's brown again.
That's not really our department, Miss Wong. Can I,
Then you go arrest whose department it is. I'm trying to run a business here. My tenants have a right to clean water.
Came here for every class trip we ever had. Is Buchanan a man?
Yeah, this whole place is a gloss. But who wants to hear all the ugly details?
Why, hello there. My name's Old Baldy, and this here is the Saul Buchanan, Colorado Heritage Museum, or, as I like to call it, home. Me and my friends here are dedicated, telling the story of old Saul Buchanan and the refounding of the great state of Colorado, which is just the first step in Saul's plan to bring back the good old United States of America. Now, just stroll from stage to stage and we'll tell you the story along the way. It's as simple as that. Any questions before you go? Well, I don't want to spoil the show, but it begins with Saul's humble start in this very town, and it follows the trials and tribulations he faced uniting the 100 families, defeating the monster army, and bringing peace and security to Colorado. And, in case you were worried, it's suitable for children of all ages. Great! Then on with the show! Youngest son of the Buchanan clan, brave survivors of the fall of man. Baby Saul grew straight like a tree, swing a sledgehammer before he was 3. Learned to read and write before he could walk. Finished all his schooling before he could talk. Showed all his teachers a thing or two when he taught them that a fact didn't have to be true. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man! The strongest of men! You can say that again. Youngest son of the Buchanan clan, brave survivors of the fall of man. Baby Saul grew straight like a tree, swing a sledgehammer before he was 3. Learned to read and write before he could walk. Finished all his schooling before he could talk. Showed all his teachers a thing or two when he taught them that a fact didn't have to be true. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man!
Well, the Dorseys thought they had a better idea. Believed they could rule by murder and fear. Tried to steal Colorado from our patriarch, but old Saul proved his fight was worse than his part. Drove out the Dorseys and gave their land to the poor and the needy and the Indians. So mercy for the merciless was his stand. So he hunted the Dorseys to the very last man. Is Buchanan a man? Oh boy, what a man. The truest of men. You can say that again.
Youngest son of the Buchanan clan, brave survivors of the fall of man. Baby Saul grew straight like a tree, swing a sledgehammer before he was 3. Learned to read and write before he could walk. Finished all his schooling before he could talk. Showed all his thing or two. He taught them that a fact.
Get someone here and stop this thumping. Well, it's not so much a thumping as a throbbing. Kind of like a roar, roar. Oh, no, actually, it's more like a roar, roar.
Ms. Wong, I have another call. If you can just hang on.
I think we should pull some marshals from Broadmoor, put them here in downtown. If an enemy...
I like you already, Rangers. I asked for a favor, and you came through for me. Not only that, but you sent me Isaac Reed and his traitor friends, all cuffed up and looking pretty. Seems to me that if somebody commits a crime in Colorado Springs, they should face Colorado Springs justice. I'm glad we see eye to eye on that. Some of my marshals weren't so sure about you. Damn right. It's in all our interests to keep this city safe. Now, before I forget, let me introduce you to Hope Emerson. She heard all about you coming to town and she wants to join up. Ain't that right, Hope?
Pleasure's mine, Rangers. Ran the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's eastern border. Figured I could do the same thing for you at your HQ, assuming you'll be arresting people now and then.
Amity got flattened by the scar collectors a while back, so Hope came west. Been trying to get her to join the marshals ever since, but she keeps turning me down flat. We have some differences when it comes to crime and punishment. But that aside, she's smart, honorable, and she'd be an asset to your organization.
Great. I'll head over to Ranger headquarters in a bit and start fixing up your brig. I can't think of a better way to serve than to ensure that our justice is fair, even to those who transgressed against it.
So, back to business. Did you find out how the Dorseys got into town? Figures. That rat slinked into town about 5 years back, and the patriarch, God love him, offered him a place to set up shop. Been nothing but trouble ever since, so him making a deal with the Dorseys doesn't surprise me in the least. In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved, so I sent my best man over to his nightclub, the Little Vegas, to search for a connection. Haven't heard back from him, though, and I'm a little worried. Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up on him? And if you happen to find proof that Brygo helped the Dorseys while you're there, well, feel free to cuff the bastard and haul him in. Take down Brygo for me, and I'll make sure your HQ gets the best-equipped armory this side of the Rockies. Guns, ammo, armor, the whole shebang. The marshal I sent to the Little Vegas is named Delgado. Family man and the best inspector I've got. Keep him safe, and I'll owe you another favor. Always a pleasure, Rangers.
Thanks for talking to me, Rangers. And I'm grateful to Daisy for the introduction. I hope I can be of some use to you. I thought there might be a bit of a job interview first, but if you're ready for me, I'm ready to start. Certainly. What do you want to know? I respect Daisy's determination to keep Colorado Springs safe, but I don't agree with her methods. They're too savage. Take the pillories, for example. The marshals shackle prisoners into them for the smallest of crimes and leave them exposed to the cold for hours. They lose fingers, and noses, and ears to frostbite, if they survive at all. What does that accomplish? Other than cripple them and mark them as criminals for life. After that, how can they become good citizens? How are they to believe that the law is fair? It turns my stomach. Thank you. I'll be there as soon as I make my goodbyes here. Looking forward to working with you.
Hey, you around here too?
Yeah, I was just finishing up training when the Dorseys came through. Didn't even know what to do.
Yeah, they just, yanked me off the street, put a bag on my chest and a gun in my hand. They said I'd train on the job.
They must be desperate for bodies. No offense.
None taken.
the city. Fucking Highlander! Done told you them gates were left open! Then who let you in? Give me a name. Don't know, goddammit, I told you! What were you supposed to do when you got inside? Grab them Hunter family assholes for hostages. Many as we could. Especially that Percy Weston and his kin. Neely just wanted them bad. Then hit the palace. Kill the patriarch. Is that it? Swear to God and the deluge of blood. That's all I know. I bet we can help you recollect a little more. I told you what I know! Don't!
What now? Long as you don't mind if I keep working while we talk. Sure. There are people dying right here, right now, and you... Good luck.
Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me. Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me. My leg! You said it! Ugh, still hurts like a bitch, but maybe I'll actually walk again. I'm feeling better by the minute. You saved my life.
Wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts. Please. What's going on? Did you patch me up? It still hurts, but way less than it did. Thank you.
It isn't that bad, is it? Just a flesh wound. Am I right? You should see. You closed my wound. I won't miss staring at my own guts. Thanks. Would have bled to death without you.
What now? Good. Thank you. One sec, though. I know I've asked a lot of you, and I'm grateful for what you've already done. But I need one more favor. You see this girl? She was shot in the head, but there's no exit wound. The bullet's still in there. I need to keep constant watch on her, and I need cleaner, safer facilities to do it. If you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll do anything. I'll work as your doctor. I'll fucking juggle for you, Rangers. I just need to save her. What do you say? Thank you. Thank you. You've saved her life. And mine. Need anything before I get my stuff together? Of course. Let's have a look. Good luck.
Make sure you take care of that.
What can I do for you? You take care now.